Hey guys, it's Julie, the Penny Saving Mama. I know I talk about saving money here and there, a penny here, a penny there, and eventually you'll get there. Today, I didn't want to just do a recipe or a cheap meal or a cheap grocery haul, but I wanted to actually give you some ways you can save money. So this video, there's tons of tips out there. There are tons of ways to save money. This is just a few. This is 9 ways. I'm sure you've heard some of these before. Maybe you've heard all of them before. But sometimes we have to hear things multiple times before we actually can implement them or remember them to implement them. So I hope there's something in here that one of you guys can use, okay? The first one, also what I'm planning on doing, maybe not with all 9 ways to save money, but I am planning to do some separate videos on the topic. So I'm not going to do a deep dive into each thing right now because I don't want this to be an hour-long video because I don't know how to say anything quickly. And I'll just ramble on and on and on like I am right now. So let's get to it. The first way to save money, pay yourself first. How do you pay yourself first when you have all these bills due and, you know, all this other stuff? You pay yourself first. You make yourself the priority. Can you go get me that coat? The one that you were going to sell. Number 2. So first thing is pay yourself first. 2, don't spend. Easy. Don't spend. You always weigh your need versus your want. You guys see the same clothes I wear all the time. Do I want more clothes? Sure, I do. Do I need more clothes? Okay. Thank you. I was in mid. What was I saying? I don't know. Do I want more clothes? Sure. I mean, who doesn't? Do I need more? No. I have enough to carry me at work. I have enough for at home. Yes, I wear the same things each week or every other week, right? You see me in the same shirts all the time. But I'm covered, and they're clean, and they're in one piece, so I don't need them right now. I always say spend cash, right? Well, even when you're spending cash, you can spend extra money without knowing it. Why do I say use cash? Number 1, it's in your hands. If money is in your hand, you have an emotional tie to it. You don't have an emotional tie to swiping a card. I will say also with the card, there are many places that if you swipe a card, you are charged an extra percentage, the company's fee, for using the card. If you use cash, a lot of times it is cheaper. You're not paying that extra fee. On the flip side, when you're using cash, how do you get cash? You go to the ATM. Well, many banks have free, if you use their bank, you can use their ATMs for free or at a small charge or whatever. You have some banks like USAA that don't have a branch. So they will cover, I believe it's $10 a month in ATM fees. So let's say you have a bank, you have USAA, and you go and you get paid and you withdraw money so you can pay cash. And it's $4. It's $4 to make the withdrawal. Fine, you got it. Then you get paid again the next pay period, and you withdraw money again from the ATM. That's another $4. So you have $8 that you will be reimbursed. A week later, you have extra expenses come up. There's some stuff you forgot about. You got to go get more money out of the bank. So you go back to the ATM and pay another $4 to withdraw money. That is 3 withdrawals at $4. That is $12 for that month. USAA is going to cover $10. So you are wasting that $2 extra. How can you save that? Plan ahead. Try to get everything in there at one time so you only have to do the 2 withdrawals. On the other hand, life happens, right? Maybe you need to go to Walmart. Maybe you already have a Walmart run planned. Well, then go to Walmart and use your debit card pay for it. It's still cash. It's your debit card. It's not a credit card. And you can withdraw up to $100. You got to think about the ways that you are getting taxed little by little, these extra little fees here and there that really eat away at your money. So number 1, pay yourself first. Number 2, don't spend it. Need versus want. Number 3 goes along with number 2, but fix and reuse it. Don't just replace it. I don't know what has happened to America and the world, but they have this whole mentality of, oh, replace it, we'll just get a new one, we'll just get a new one. I've said before, I am not a seamstress. I'm not. I don't know special stitches. I don't know the correct way of doing things. I can sew on a button. If I have a pair of pants that are split near the seam, or my daughter has, you know, a shirt or a dress or whatever, I can sew those up. Do they look perfect? No. My son, not at all. They don't look horrible. Usually they're small enough you can't even tell. You know, my son's shirt ripped a few years ago at school, and I sewed that up. It was right on the seam. You couldn't even tell. Today, for instance, my daughter brought me a needle and thread and said, hey, I need to fix my coat. And I'm like, what? She brought it to me. This is not going to be something that, if you know to look for it, you will. Okay? It's not going to be a hidden stitch-up job. But she has a hole on the very back of her coat. Is this coat new? No. It's a hand-me-down. It's a hand-me-down from her brother. And I believe it may have been a hand-me-down to him from someone else. But did she need a new coat? No, she needed a coat to keep her warm. Need versus want. Do we need to get a new coat because there's a little bitty hole? No, we can stitch it up. So fix and reuse what you can. So number 1, pay yourself first. Number 2, just don't spend. 3, fix it and reuse it. Okay? 4, you know I do this. We talk about this all the time. Cook your own food. Take your own food to work. Take your lunch. Take your dinner. Whatever you do. Plan ahead. Take a picnic. Okay? That's 4. Number 5, when you do run errands, run them in correlation with each other. That way it's less gas, less time away from your family, less stress on you because you're getting so many things knocked off your list at one time. Just do them all together. Go from one to the other, right? If you drop a kid off at practice, you're already on one side of the town, so you can hit this door and this door and this door and be back before practice is over. Or you're going on a side of town that you don't usually go to. Excuse me, guys. Can you get me some water, please? Can you give me some water, please? So sorry.
The cup's dirty.
I don't need a dirty cup. Can you get me a clean cup, please? That had grease in it. You're going to give me a cup.
How did I know?
Just stick it in there. Okay. Pay yourself first. Don't spend. Fix it and reuse it. Cook your own food. Run errands in correlation. Get them all knocked down. If you have like a street that has 4 stores, go to the furthest one and work your way up, right?
You need to go there.
Okay. Number 6. It goes with number 5. Don't leave the house unless it's a must. There are many times that people will, excuse me guys, I'm so sorry. Give me a little bit more. Thank you very much. You're like, oh, I'm just going to run out for a few minutes. This would affect people in the city more than it would people in the county or in the country. They have a closer access to things. But it still, when you leave the house, you're going to have the temptation to purchase something, okay? If you go into town, if you're going down the street, you're going to have more of a temptation to buy something, right? So unless you have to, don't. That's the whole prior planning. Get your errands run before you come home, and then you don't have to leave again. Like I said, in the city, it's not as big of a deal. because you're not using all the extra time to drive in. You're not spending the 20, 30, 45 minutes, an hour, however long it is to drive to the city, right? So if you're in the city, you're just like, I'm going to go take a walk. Fine, go take a walk. Don't take money with you. And then you won't be tempted. If you don't have money, you won't be tempted. But a lot of times when you leave, you're going to have those temptations to buy something. So number 1, pay yourself. 2, don't spend. 3, fix and reuse. 4, cook your own food, plan your own food. 5, run errands in correlation with each other. 6, don't leave the house unless it's a must. Plus, you don't want to sacrifice your family time and your hobby time and all that. 7, use store promos, the sales, coupons, all that stuff. My son went to a camp recently, and we are doing low spend. January, I'm like, hey, I'm not going to buy you anything. I will make you something. So he asked me to make him brownies, and I did. We had a box of brownies in the pantry. And then we went to CVS, and sometimes you can get the extra bucks or CVS money or $1 off this kind of candy or whatever. And I said, hey, I need to go get some medicine for this thing. And if there's any money left in coupons, you can use that to purchase something. So he did. He got, what did you get? Conversational hearts, because they already have their Valentine's Day stuff. Like 2 packages of that, or 2 packages of Airhead little minis. I'm not sure. But he got like 3 things for $7, and we didn't pay for it. Also, doing the same thing at Christmas time, they didn't get the normal Christmas candy they usually get, because I used the CVS extra bucks, and then I went to Fetch and looked to see what deals they had. So if something was on sale at CVS, and I could get extra points for it from Fetch, and then I had, so let's say, I don't know, Orbit gum or extra gum, okay? Say it was buy one, get one half off. And then they had a thing from Fetch, the app, saying, okay, well, if you buy Orbit or extra or whatever it was, we'll give you this many 100 points. But then I also had $3 or $4 in CVS bucks, so I paid little to nothing. So I did that over and over at CVS, and I paid probably less than $10 for all of their Christmas candy. So use the store promos, use any kind of sales, coupons, apps, all that good stuff. 8, side hustle. Some people have more ability to side hustle than others. Those who are single, who don't have kids, it's easier. Someone who's married, for someone who, is it impossible for someone who's married? Is it impossible for someone who is a mother and already works full time? It's not impossible, but it is much, much harder. It also depends on your area, your location. I mean, if you live in the middle of nowhere and you're in a small town, like Grubhub may not be the thing for you. If there's no one, if there's no fast food restaurants, if there's no stores, I mean, it just depends on where you are. But you can try to find a side hustle. And number 9, and this is one, probably the most important one, and the one that people look over the most, and probably the one people struggle with the most, but it could probably help them the most. Take care of yourself. Am I the epitome of health? No, I'm not, but I am on a journey. Since doing all of this, I didn't want to put myself out on YouTube. I was not satisfied with myself. You know, the We Do Not Care movement, club, whatever. Yeah, I could not say that, but I'm kind of adapting that mentality. Since I've been doing these videos, I have been much more conscious of what I'm eating, how I'm cooking, portion size, all that kind of stuff. And it's really helped me. So it's been an encouragement for me on this journey to live a healthier lifestyle. But how does that save you money? Well, let's see. less doctor visits if you're not sick, less copays if you're not sick, less medications that you're buying if you're not sick, less hospitalizations, less physical therapy, less therapy. Okay, we're not talking about physical. We are talking about physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Hey, this is serious, okay? Just give me a couple minutes. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. All the above. If you are taking care of yourself in those areas, then not only are you healthier, you're more pleasant to be around. You're going to have a better time and enjoy people more, your family more. So, yeah, taking care of yourself, because if you can't get out to work, if you can't get out to side hustle, if you don't have the energy to look through store ads, if you don't have the energy or the want to take a little extra time to make things from scratch, or to make a meal instead of doing the easy as I'm getting sick. The easy, we'll just go through a drive-through. Every time you don't feel well and you supplement it that, or you reward that with food that is more expensive and not as nutritious, it's just going to make you feel worse and worse. It's just a cycle, right? So yes, taking care of yourself, I would say, is one of the most important things. So, 9 tips to save money. Can we say it again? Number 1, pay yourself first. Number 2, don't spend. Weigh that need versus want. 3, fix it and reuse it. 4, cook your own food, prepare your own food. 5, run errands in correlation with each other. 6, don't leave the house unless you have to. Don't just go run an errand just to run an errand, right? 7, use any store coupons, sales, promos, all that stuff. Use what you can. 8, do a side hustle. I think it's, I'm going to say it wrong, is it Southern Frugal Mama? She actually has a couple of videos where she's tried different side hustles to rate them, to report back to you on, if they are good or not. And last but certainly not least, to save money, take care of yourself. Okay, that is it for me for this video. You guys have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to you soon. God bless.